Tune. I just caught up to Jujutsu Kaisen, and you just caught up to Jujutsu Kaisen. So I know I'm pronouncing it wrong, but I don't. You pronounce it way better than I do. So, what do you think the first thing we need to talk about is? Because the chapters, I just had to read over 100 and some chapters, and well, I know we both have. So, what do you think the first thing we need to talk about? Limitless. I don't know. Gojo ability? It is a pretty powerful ability. I'll give you that. Alright, so let's talk about it. You're right. It's very powerful. The more you think about it, it is very powerful. Alright, so just what is limitless? Basically, all I realize is it's just a mathematical equation that never equals an answer. He does have a unique ability. It can do a lot of things. You're right, it is basically infinity divided by infinity, or infinity times infinity equals infinity, so either way you go. I think it's more infinity divided by infinity to me though, but you know, it is what it is. So, basically, you're saying it's basically conversion and diversion. Too many words, so basically, repulse. Basically, it's like a magnet. It pulls people in and it pulls people out. That's basically what it is to me. That's what you're telling me, right? Yeah, it's conversion, diversion, but I mean, still, I'm not even saying the D one right. I'm terrible with these pronunciations. Why can't they just say, it's basically like pain ability. You pull people in, and you can pull people out. Like the Renegon, but on steroids. Well, it can't do everything a Renegon can do. It can do just that one ability. But, I mean, it's still pretty powerful. Gojo is stated that without him, mankind, if not just in Japan, everyone, well, not even Gojo. Well, yes, Gojo too. You're right, everyone states it. The villains, the curses, that if Gojo wanted to, he would basically be able to take over the whole world, or at least Japan if he wanted to. Kinda in ways of All Might. Well, okay, you're right, we're getting off the subject. Okay, so, he has what is called what? Blue. What, like the color blue? His eyes are blue, but I mean, oh, I see what you mean. Okay, blue. So it's increases the output of his cursed energy. Like, basically, it's a huge magnet. It's a huge F energy beam. It's like a huge magnet. He's crossed his hand like this, and then anything in that effect increases his cursed energy times, who knows, 1,000,000. Let's say infinity. It constantly increases it. One big shot, boom. Anyone's in that blast is GG. You're done. It's over. Blue, understandable. So with that, yeah, definitely taken out. It's a one shot. Really, his whole ability is a one shot. Yeah, you're right. Red is also very powerful. I don't know if, in ways, you are right. The Renegon can't do nothing like that. Besides, if you're talking about the, what's it called, Blue? Oh, yeah, right. Thank you. Almighty Push. It's basically like the Almighty Push. Huh. Yeah, but definitely Gojo Blue is definitely very powerful. I'll say the red is pretty awesome. Then again, red is my favorite color. I don't know about you, Toon, but red is definitely my favorite color. It basically, as you stated, you're right. It does repel people. It's basically one big repel. It's like the opposite of blue. The blue one is basically one big magnet that pulls people in, and the red one basically one big, well, the opposite of magnet, basically repelling force that just completely, what's the word for it? Repelling a strong force of energy that just completely annihilate you. Both of them killed you no matter what, but each one using different mathematical formulas, give or take, or more like version of a magnet. One pull, one push. You're right. Then he has another ability. How many abilities does a guy needs to have? Just those two abilities is enough to GG anyone. Plus, you can't even get close to him in general, which is one, I will say, that of itself might make him far. Doesn't even matter with blue or red or the color of the rainbow, but that ability alone, just no one can get close to him if you don't want him to. You what, infinity divided by infinity equals who knows what? Basically, constantly a never-ending mathematical equation. Nothing can touch it, but yet he can still touch anyone he wish. Okay, well, okay, so you're saying hollow purple. What does hollow purple do? It combines the two powers together. Why the heck does he need a ability that combine both of them together? It's one, so it's basically a combination of them both and just combine them all together. Yeah, if you got one ability that can destroy the world, or a planet busting ability. Not a planet busting, but I guess a town busting. You know, I'm not good at these versus battle when it comes to mathematical equations, and they putting all this stuff into it. So, and power scaling like that. Yeah. Why not have 2 or 3 or one that combines them all together? I mean, Goku has the Kamehameha Wave and the Spirit Bomb. Vegeta has the Gatling Gun, Final Flash. So why not? Yusuke has the Spirit Gun. So, you know, why not just have an ability that combine them both? Ichigo just has the Geshka Tenshu, as far as we know. Oh yeah, and that other one, but it's still the same ability to me. So yeah, why not have just another overpowered ability to get the job done? If the other 2 don't get the job done, you're right. Purple would definitely get the job done. It just combines both of them together and just like F you, basically. And he can teleport short distance. Man, that is a very powerful. That is very, so he can go anywhere he wants. I wonder how short is the distance though. We've seen him teleport from, well, not towns and cities away, but he can teleport a little few blocks of difference. So it does give him a lot of versatility to move around and maneuverability. Yeah, Gojo is a badass. What do you mean he has a even more powerful? Oh, right, the domain. You're right. The domain. His domain is basically sending all that energy to you, right? So basically, it's a never-ending equation. Basically, it's the ultimate equation of math. Huh. He has all the abilities, then he can let it go anytime he wants. No wonder why he's considered the most overpowered character in Jujutsu Kaisen. And no wonder why everyone's so terrified of him. The villains, some of the heroes, everyone. I can see why. You are right. Gojo is complete badass. Makes you wonder, can anyone beat him? Which of course we already kind of figured, not really. I'm sure there's a few people that can give him a little run. Possibly. Definitely, you're right. Oh, but here's a question. Is there anyone in anime? There's anyone in other animes that could actually face him? Pain, I don't think stand a snowball chance in hell of beating him, but maybe. Meliodas, you might be right. I don't know. Let's ask the people down in the comments below, but you might be right. But alright guys, me and Tune out of here. See you later.